Hi, this is Amy Wilhelmy, and welcome to Healing is a Messy Bitch. This is Sarah's story. So healing trauma, attachment wounds, and sex after shutdown. Welcome back, friends. If you missed last week's episode, pause this one and go watch it. It doesn't have to be linear. It's basically the prequel to what we're talking about today. Last week, we talked about how trauma therapy doesn't have to be a straight shot from point A to point B. Healing is messy, it's looping, it's flexible, and sometimes it's a little bit like WTF. And today, I'm bringing that idea to life with a composite case I'm calling Sarah. Because nothing says lighthearted Tuesday like me walking you through dissociation during sex, right? Buckle up, we're getting into the good stuff. Okay. Meet Sarah. It's not her real name, but very much a real story. I've seen it play out again and again and again in my therapy room. Sarah is 34. She grew up in a house where basically her feelings were treated like spam email, deleted on first sight. Fast forward to adulthood, and her relationships felt like a never-ending loop of closeness, panic, shutting down, and repeat. Her words, not mine, were, "It's safer to not need anyone at all." Classic avoidant attachment, right? And just to make it extra fun, she dissociates during intimacy. And that's when your brain pieces out of your body mid-experience. It's not dramatic like in the movies, and sometimes it's just feeling like you're not there. It's how the body tries to protect itself when safety was never guaranteed. Here's where we roll out the integrative toolkit that I've been talking about. So step 1, ketamine-assisted psychotherapy, CAP. So in Sarah's case, in her first CAP session, she saw this vivid memory of this little kid, Sarah, standing alone at the playground. And here's the thing, it cracked her open emotionally in a way that years of talk therapy never did. Step 2, EFT, or what we call emotionally focused therapy. Once that door was open, EFT gave her the language the language to actually name what was happening. Instead of shutting down when intimacy got scary, she learned to say, "I feel like I might lose you right now." And that is a big deal. Step 3, EMDR. Now we laser in and we target these core memories of being invisible. With bilateral stimulation, those gentle eye movements, Sarah's brain basically started filing her memories under the past so that they couldn't control her in the present. Step 4 was what we call trauma-informed sex therapy. And finally, we took that to the body. Sarah started with the smallest thing, holding her own hand without dissociating. And then over time, she began reconnecting with those sensations and started to actually feel safe and even pleasurable. And this is where people expect me to say that she had some big breakthrough. And the reality is no. The breakthrough was quiet. The day she noticed she was fully present while touching her own skin, that was the win. So what lessons do we learn from Sarah's case? What does it teach us? Healing is layered. Ketamine-assisted psychotherapy cracked that grief wide open. EFT gave it a voice. EMDR rewired it. And sex therapy rooted it back in her body. You can't heal attachment wounds in a vacuum. We need safe connection, whether that's with a therapist or a partner or a trusted friend. Small steps count. Sometimes holding your own damn hand is the bravest thing you'll do this year. And yes, all of this is messy, but that's the point. We're not fixing you. We're helping you come back to yourself. Or visit yourself for the first time. If Sarah's story resonates, go back and watch last week's episode on building a flexible healing plan. And stick around. Next week, we're tackling intimacy after betrayal. Yep, we're going there. How to rebuild trust and physical connection after infidelity or trauma, after it blows up the relationship. So subscribe, hit the bell, share this with someone who needs to hear that healing doesn't have to be linear. And remember, healing is a messy bitch, but so are we. See you next week.